Another week, another Super Sunday, and I am Richard Keys here as we are broadcasting match day 2 of the Premier League, and I'm here alongside Andy Gray and myself here today, Richard Keys, as these will be the main matches here on Super Sunday, here, right now, today. As we're going to start things first here at White Hart Lane, as we can have Spurs, as they will host here Manchester United, the return of Ronaldo to United, and the return of Harry Kane. Was a chance here maybe? United, now Rashford, maybe Ronaldo! Oh! The next matchup also taking place, the second contest on Super Sunday, is the Old Firm derby between Rangers and Celtic. And now here's Piera. Now Danilo! Before we get to the main matches, let's start things first, the goal highlights for all the other matches. We'll start things first right here, right now, before we head to the Spurs, United and Celtic and Rangers later on here on the show. A disappointing defeat for Liverpool in their last match of the Chelsea last week in the first game of the season, but Darwin Núñez strikes it past their first home goal of the season against Mourier to put Liverpool in front to make it 1-0 against Leeds so far in the game, and a good start for Liverpool in the match. Apologies we haven't shown you the goal from Leeds to equalise the game, but however Leeds got themselves a second goal 4 minutes later by a goal from Somerville to make it 2-1 to Leeds United in the game, as we went from good to worse for Liverpool, and now Leeds United are leading the game 2-1. And like I said before, we can really apologise we haven't shown you the second goal for Liverpool and Leeds scored to make it 2-2. But however, before half-time, Liverpool made it 3-2 to make it Thiago Silva go 3-2 to Liverpool just before half-time. And then Leeds United got themselves back in the game as Junior Firpo made it 3-3 as Liverpool 3-2 up, but then Leeds equalised once again from a corner cross into the box. Head out from Liverpool, back to Firpo for Leeds' feet, had a shot and it went into the back of the net, into the top corner, and now it is 3-3 in the game at Anfield. But before the end of the game, Darwin Núñez made it 4-3 against Leeds as he scored past Mourier in the cop end as Liverpool really try to make sure they win the game, and they did that at the end of the match as they put themselves 4-3 in front and beats past Mourier to make it 4-3 to Liverpool. Big result for Liverpool, big 3 points for Liverpool, their first win of the season after losing 5-1 to Chelsea last week. But finally, Jurgen Klopp somehow sneaked in that 4-3 victory into the game at the cop end by a goal from Darwin Núñez. Not a very good start in terms of conceding silly goals against the opposition, but somehow they won the matchup at the end by 4-3 and their first 3 points of the season. It took Chelsea until half-time to get themselves in the lead by a goal from Tammy Abraham, beats past the goalkeeper Oraya to make it 1-0. As Chelsea of course did very well last week against Liverpool by beating them in their first game of the season by 5-1. But today, they obviously got themselves in the front before half-time to make it 1-0 here at the London Stadium. And in the 85th minute of the game, Ruben Loftus-Cheek makes it 2 for Chelsea, as Chelsea won the game by 2-0 by West Ham United here in East London. And what a strike there for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Come for the Chelsea ranks, and now he's put it through past the keeper to make it 2-0 to Chelsea in the match. And like I said before, 3 points again for Chelsea. 2 goals away from home, no goals conceded, and the game ends here at London Stadium as it was West Ham United 0, Chelsea 2 here at London Ground. Man City gave away an early penalty as Callum Wilson puts Newcastle in the lead against the defending champions of the Premier League to go 1-0 up here at the Etihad Stadium, and it's now 1-0 to the Tsunami. And then Man City got themselves back in the game as Karim Benzema in the second half beats past Nick Pope, as now Man City are back in business, it seems, after conceding 1-0 in the first half. Kept it 1-0 Newcastle, but finally Man City found the net. However, Phil Foden really counter-attacked the goalkeeper Nick Pope, beats past Nick Pope, and now it's a goal to make it 2-1 to Man City to go in front in the match, as he was 1v1 to the keeper, beats past the keeper, and now it's 2-1 in the game here for Man City in the match. And then Man City extend the lead to go 3-1 up in the match as Lionel Messi really skilled through the Newcastle defence, scored the defence of Newcastle, and Messi scores his first Etihad goal as a Man City player after signing from Georgian City in the summer transfer window. And a great goal for him, and Pep Guardiola is happy in the sidelines that his signee, Messi, scores for City. A great run right there from the right back, Kyle Walker. Really scored past the defence of Newcastle like Messi did. And now Newcastle concede another goal to make it 4-1 to the Sky Blues. And they are hunting for their first Premier League win at home this season. The defending champions of the Premiership from last campaign. But a great result for Pep Guardiola's team. 3 points again like last week, but here their first home win of the season as it ends here at the Etihad Stadium here as Newcastle United lost the matchup by 4-1 to Man City. It took the newly promoted side Brighton to go 1-0 up in the second half by what a hit by Paulo Pedro, the peak past Jose Sarr to make it 1-0. Brilliant pass there from Dominic Solanke, and Paulo Pedro puts it in for his laces to make it 1-0 to Brighton Hove Albion as the Seagulls lead here at Wolverhampton. Then the Seagulls massively scored another goal in the match against Wolves. A great header again from Paulo Pedro. A shot was saved by Jose Sarr. Went back to the Brighton striker Paulo Pedro to score his second goal for Brighton Hove Albion. And now it's 2-0 to the Seagulls here at Molineux. A fantastic start for Jamie Vardy to put Leicester City in front in the first 3 minutes of the game that beat past Sheffield United's defence as Leicester City lead here at King Power Stadium by 1-0 in the first 3 minutes into the game. And that's a great goal there for Vardy. But it didn't take long for Sheffield United to actually respond back as Leicester City were very, very poor defensively as McAtee puts it past Schmeichel as Sheffield United got their first ever Premier League goal for the first time since being relegated from the Premier League way back in 2007 and 2006 campaign. And that was a great, great goal from McAtee right there. Beats past Schmeichel, and now it's 1-1 here. And it was bad to worse for Leicester City, however, because Sheffield United, the newly promoted, so got another goal by a goal from Archer this time around, as Schmeichel couldn't save that one, as the Blades now lead by 2-1. And never expected Sheffield to go 2 goals in front here against Leicester City here at the King Power. From 1-0 up, now to 2-1 to Sheffield. And bad to worse for Leicester City again, as Sheffield made another goal from Archer to make it 3-1 to Sheffield United. As Chrissy Wilder's side got promoted last season from the Championship, and they're going for a fairy tale start here as they were losing 1-0 in the first 2 minutes of the game, and now it's 3-1 to Sheffield now at the King Power Stadium. Things have changed quite quickly and turned in this match. And a great goal there again to Archer to make a hat-trick against Schmeichel, and I can't believe it, Sheffield United, the newly promoted side, are beating Leicester City here at the King Power Stadium as he beats past them again. Hat-trick for Archer, and Sheffield United are in dream world here. But however, Leicester City got themselves back in the game sort of, as Maddison had the ball, went to Vardy's feet. The flagsman kept it onside, as that could have been offside in a way from Edison actually had the ball to an offside position to Vardy, but he was onside though, and now it's 4-2 to Sheffield. A very silly challenge right there for the Sheffield United defender. They gave away a penalty as Leicester City are really crawling back into the game here, as they'll lose in here by 4-2 in the matchup. And maybe here it could be 4-3. And then Maddison beats past the keeper as Leicester City have got to get one more goal to get back into the full game to make it 4-4. But at the moment they are losing 4-3 and they look like they might get a comeback from this. But in the 90th minute of the matchup, Leicester City got themselves the 4th goal as Sheffield United bottled it by getting their first league win of the season in the top flight after 16 years. A goal scored there, hit the crossbar and went back there in Nacho to make it 4-4. And now what a game, I've got to say. From Leicester City to be losing the game 4-1 to 4-4. Massive comeback and a great goal from the Nacho at the end of the game, the last kick of the game, to make it 4-4. A brilliant hat-trick there for Cameron Archer to score 3 goals for Sheffield United, and Sheffield got their first point in the Premier League in the first 2 games of the season after being away from the top flight for 16 years, as it ends here in a whopping 4-4 draw at the King Power Stadium. A very good start for Aston Villa. Great pass there from Watkins. 1-2 back to Diaby as Aston Villa put themselves in an early lead in the matchup, beating past Jordan Pickford as Aston Villa lead here by 1-0 as Jordan Pickford couldn't save that one and he strides into that bottom corner to make it 1-0 here at Villa Park. And then, however, a great goal there for Aston Villa to make it 2-0 in the matchup as Ollie Watkins beats past Jordan Pickford in a 1v1 solo effort for a great pass there from Diaby as Unai Emery's side are looking for their first victory of the season. A set piece cross from Everton into the box. Header right there onto the head there of Decore, and now it is 1 goal back here for Everton in the match, and a great header from Decore to put it past there Emiliano Martinez, and maybe it could be a comeback here for the Toffees. A great cross there from Diaby, lovely cushion header from Jack Grealish, went to Watkins, and Watkins makes it 3 for Aston Villa in the matchup here. Unbelievable game, I've got to say, at Villa Park. Good header there from Jack Grealish, right there into the foot there to Watkins. And now it is 3-1 to Aston Villa here at Villa Park. And a full-time whistle is officially blown here at Villa Park Stadium as it ends here right now, the game, under Unai Emery's in charge as manager for Aston Villa since the replacement from Dean Smith. A great start for them in the league on match day 2 as it ends here at Villa Park. Aston Villa 3, Everton 1. Brentford got themselves an early lead in the matchup as Ivan Toney was 1v1 there to Gunn as Brentford lead by 1 goal at Carrow Road. As Norwich's defence is very poorly, we all know they are the newly promoted side back into the Premier League after a season absent, like a yo-yo club more like. But a great goal there for Toney though, as he makes it 1-0 to Brentford. And then 5 minutes later in the game, Brentford extend the lead to make it 2-0 by a goal there from Kasper Stolberg. Great pass there from Toney, as then 5 minutes later into the second goal, unbelievable strike from him, beats past Gunn, and now Brentford here lead by 2-0 here at Carrow Road. A 2-goal victory for Brentford and disappointing for Norwich, however. 2 back-to-back defeats for Norwich City in the Premier League, and not a very good start back into the top flight after a year absent, as his yo-yo club Norwich City lose the game here at Brentford by 2-0 here at Carrow Road. Nice attack there from Martin Odegaard, really pushed forward right there, all the way to Martinelli, and then Martinelli there beats past the keeper there of Henderson to make Arsenal lead the game by 1-0. As last week they draw 2-2 at home to Leicester City, disappointingly in the first game of the season, but what a start to the game here at Selhurst Park. A great set-piece cross there from Eze, all the way into the box there to Marteta, as Marteta makes it 1-1 in the match. Unbelievable header from him, and now it's 1-1. Then, however, Arsenal themselves another goal in the matchup as Gabriel Jesus really pressed forward the Crystal Palace defence, turn around the defenders, beats past all defenders and the goalkeeper, as now Jesus puts Arsenal back in the lead, 2-1 here at Selhurst Park. A perfect cross there from Gabriel Martinelli all the way into the box there to Jesus, right in the head, and beats past Dean Henderson, and 2 goals from that Brazilian right there, Gabriel Jesus, as now Arsenal are 3-1 up here at Selhurst Park. A perfect run there from Gabriel Martinelli, really beating past every defender of Palace and beating past Henderson, and 2 goals from Gabriel Jesus and also 2 goals from Gabriel Martinelli, and now Arsenal lead by 4. The 105 million signee Declan Rice and West Ham passed it nicely there to Bukayo Saka, as Saka right there turned, had a shot, goal, and now Arsenal have made it 5 goals to 1 here at the Selhurst Park. It's the first goal in the game for Saka, and then also last week against Leicester he scored as well at the Emirates, but now he scored an away goal as well for Arsenal here at Palace, and now it is 5-1 here to the Arsenal. A cross into the box there for Marco Elise, into the box, into the head of Marteta, and a consolation goal there for Crystal Palace. As the game ends here, it looks like by 5 goals to 2 in the 90th minute. And let's get straight now into the matchup between Celtic and also Rangers. Before we get to the game, Andy, an Old Firm derby. I know you're very familiar to an Old Firm derby in your playing days as a Rangers player. What does it mean to play in an Old Firm derby? You're very familiar to this compared to I am. Throughout my experience as a Rangers player in my playing days, played in this Old Firm derby, is pride between 2 teams in one city. We all know that whoever loses the matchup feels disappointed and feels, heartened to lose in this Old Firm derby, because this rivalry means the most between these 2 teams. As the winning team in the Old Firm derby, it feels like a party and a celebration because you've beaten your next door rivals down the road to you, and this is what it feels like in these games. And I know that I played in one of them before in the Old Firm derby in my playing days in the 80s, but now, looking back at it now, it really means the most, of course, even especially at the start of the season, to actually have an Old Firm derby to be played on match day 2 of the Premier League, because it really gives an idea in terms of where these teams are going to go by the end of this campaign. But it's a very big game to watch, and I think a lot of fans around, obviously, the world, and also Celtic and Rangers fans especially, want to see something out of their teams here in this matchup. So we'll see what happens, but I think that Rangers definitely will mean a lot the most in terms of they have to go away from home to Celtic Park and get something over there, because we know the fans at Celtic are very intimidating. They are make it hard, obviously, for Rangers, of course, to try and get something away from home. So for them, they've got to really give it a heck of a fight against them, of course, as they are the away team in this fixture. Thank you there, Andy. Let's get straight to the matchup here. The Old Firm derby. It's going to be live between Celtic versus Rangers at Celtic Park. Let's head to the match. And here we are, the contest here at Celtic Park Stadium. The Green Brigade. Very intimidating, of course, to come here at Celtic Park in this Old Firm derby. It's a rivalry. Goes 100 years between these 2 teams. And these 2 do play in the elite level of British football, the Premier League. And we know that Celtic and Rangers want to be successful by the end of this campaign. Both are historic teams. Had European football through the years. Won European trophies through the years. I know these 2 teams have fell apart in terms of not competing for the UEFA Championship for a couple of seasons. But as of right here, right now, those 2 are going to play each other in this matchup here, in this Premier League contest here, right now, today, at Celtic Park. So the starting lineup here for Celtic, we have starting first in goal. We have here will be Joe Hart, will be the goalkeeper for Celtic. We have also got Lockyer as well. We've got Cameron Vickers. We've got Nakamba. We've got also Chris Wood up front. We've also Nathan Redmond. And also as well Mahanda as well. And also Greg Taylor in defence as also for Celtic. They've got a very organised team, Celtic Football Club. They want to win here in front of their supporters, of course, here at Celtic Park. But now look at Rangers' team, however, in this matchup here. Rangers have got a very good team. In goal, we've got Samba in goal for Rangers. Also, we've got Stutter, Goldson as well. We've got Lundstrom, Tom Kearney, Andre Piero, Willian, and also Danilo up front, and also Harry Wilson down the wing as well for Glasgow Rangers in this matchup. And now team huddle right here for all of those Rangers players, because they're the away team, they are, and they really want to win this match. It's not going to be easy going away from home against your rivals and get something out of this, but who knows. And it's Celtic versus Rangers, and it's live. And here we go, let's get this contest underway right now between Celtic and Rangers, right here, right now, as Celtic kick off the match. And now Nakamba, now Cameron Vickers, now to Callum McGregor, now to Johnson, now back to McGregor again, now to Redmond. A tackle right there, slide in there by Willian right there for Rangers. Throw right there now to Nathan Redmond. Redmond now to Johnston. Okay, lost it now to Shutter. Now to Yilmaz now for Rangers now. He's going to find a pass maybe. Yep, on to Tom Kearney with the ball. Now pass there to Andre Piera. Now is now Greg Taylor now to okay, lost it back now to obviously James Tavernier. Now to Tom Kearney. Now is Piera now. Now Danilo! Oh, very close for Rangers there. And anyway, now here's Cameron Vickers. Now to Johnston. Now passes it there now to Nathan Redmond. Now Redmond's on the attack here now for Celtic. Could be a chance for Celtic to go in front, but good block. It's going to be now a corner here for Celtic. Cross into the box. Head away there from Willian. Now McGregor. Now Piera clears it away there for Rangers here. What a game we're having here at the Celtic Park Stadium. Both are level currently at the moment as it stands. And now here's Danilo right there for Rangers. Good tackle there from Tom Lockyer there for Celtic. Won it back here now for Rangers here. Now Danilo. Now Lundstrom. Tom Kearney. Oh, it's gone to the keeper's hands there of Joe Hart. And now here's Shutter. Now it's Piera now for Rangers. Tom Kearney. Goal! Rangers have got themselves in front. But offside though. The referee put his flag up for offside there from Danilo. So it's going to be a goal kick or free kick here for Celtic. Now Joe Hart now passes it short there to Tom Lockyer. Now to Nakamba. Now to McGregor. Now McGregor there passes it nice there to Chris Wood. Wood now the ball on the attack. Wood! 1-0 Celtic! No! Could have been. Corner though was a save. I thought it was a goal though. But save there from Samba though. Now here's James Tavernier. Now to obviously Morgan Gibbs-White wins it back here. The new signing obviously from Wolves, obviously through the transfer window. Obviously Celtic did sign him from Wolves for 30 million to come and join Celtic. And now meanwhile skid through here now James Tavernier. Pushing forward here now to Tom Kearney. The Danilo, and now obviously Greg Taylor wins the ball back away from Rangers to try and get a goal here. And now Morgan Gibbs-White pushing forward here. Can they get themselves a goal in the match before half time? Now is Harry Wilson here for Rangers. And now back now to Morgan Gibbs-White. And now good pass there to Wood. Wood's through maybe, cutting through, and it's 1-0. And the New Zealander, Chris Wood, makes it 1 for Celtic in the Old Firm derby. They have put themselves in front in the Old Firm derby. What a rivalry we're having between these two hatred clubs. But Celtic are in the lead here. This local derby here in Glasgow. As Celtic are in the lead before half time. And now here's to Tom Kearney. Now Lundstrom. Final pass maybe. Now it's obviously Andre Piera now for Rangers. Lockyer wins it. Nice. Cut in now to Taylor. And that's going to be it for half time at the break here at Celtic Park. As it ends here between Celtic and Rangers at half time. As it's Celtic 1, Rangers 0. from a goal from Chris Wood, the only goal scorer in the first half. And we are back here now for the second half, and here we go. 1-0 Celtic, of course, in the first half by a goal from Chris Wood. But can Rangers get back in it? That's the question. And a foul right there. It looks like Chris Wood actually might get a warning by the referee. But free kick for Rangers, though. Now Tom Kearney. Now to Harry Wilson here for Rangers here. On the attack. Looking for a header. Clears away. Now, could be. DeLillo. Now, obviously there, Johnson. Now is McGregor. Now to Wood. The next game, by the way, will be taking place next week for Celtic. They'll be playing away from home against Chelsea. So Chelsea versus Celtic next week at Stamford Bridge, the next game. And they had it very easy, of course. Obviously, yesterday they won 2-0 against West Ham United. And obviously for Celtic, it might be a little bit tougher to go there. But they are leading in 1-0, though, in this match here at Celtic Park. If they can beat their rivals, that's good. But now here's Chris Wood now for Celtic. And now Wood now on the attack here, pushing forward here past the defenders here. Might be a chance, potentially. Cross. Good defending. Willian. Now to Lundstrom. Now to Piera. Now is McGregor. Now is Johnson. Now here's to Redmond here. Nathan Redmond on the attack here, pushing forward here for a goal. Samba save. Wait a second, a penalty's been given. A yellow card right there for Yilmaz. And Rangers are in big trouble because it looks like Celtic got themselves a penalty. A foul, reckless foul. And the substitute's been made right here now. Chris Wood comes off, replaced by Funachi. The Japanese forward comes on as he's been replaced. And now Morgan Gibbs-White will take the penalty. And it's 2-0. And Celtic are 2 goals in front against Rangers here at Celtic Park. And they are looking for their first win of the season. They can do that against, obviously, Rangers here today. That'll be massive, of course, for them. We know that Celtic and Rangers did lose their first game of the season, respectively, while Celtic lost to Brighton 5-1 and Rangers lost 5-2 to Man City. We all know that Celtic are hunting for their first win on match day 2 of the Premiership. And now Wilson's cutting through forward here for Rangers. They might get something back into it. There's a foul there. Free kick here for Rangers. And now Tom Kearney. Cross into the box. Head up. Now it's to Wilson. Now Goldson. Goldson's through. And a goal back for Rangers. And they've got 1 goal back though. And maybe this could be a comeback here. And now Funachi. The Japanese forward now really pushing forward here against the Rangers defence. Go 3-1 up maybe. Head away there from Rangers here. Trying to get away as possible. Now Wilson. Now DeLillo. Next fixture for Rangers, they've got to play Aston Villa. They've got to play the next game, by the way, at iBox next week. But DeLillo now on the attack here. DeLillo! Oh, shot but saved. Now a corner here for Rangers. Maybe in the box. Header! Goal! Rangers have got themselves back in it. And DeLillo. And I cannot believe it. Celtic were 2-0 up. And Rangers came back from the dead. And the Old Firm derby means a lot, of course, for these 2 teams. And Rangers got to get back as soon as possible, and they did. And a goal was scored by DeLillo. He comes off, though, and Fabio Silva comes on. And we might mean business here. Might be the end of the game here. 2-2 here at Celtic Park. And Celtic trying to get themselves 3-2 up or something here. They're trying to get themselves back in front, maybe. Could be a chance for Mananda. Oh, good defending there from Yilmaz there for Rangers. And now Samba there, pass it short here to Shutter. Oh my god, poor defending. What's going on there for a shot, but saved there from Samba. And throw away there now to Andrea Piera. Got 1 minute, well 3 minutes left to stop his time remaining. 3 minutes left to go. Oh, Funachi! Oh, Vanacci there to make it free, but saved again by Samba to get that clearance away. Now cross into the box here. Header. Now here's to Nathan Redmond now. Outside the penalty box here. Looking for a third goal in the last minute of the game. Shot blocked away. Could be Vanacci. Oh, it's all over. What a game we had. A 4-goal thriller in this match at Celtic Park Stadium. We all thought that Celtic might have guaranteed a victory, but Brendan Rodgers' side unfortunately dropped points here in their first Premier League, well, their second Premier League game of the season, but the first game at home of this season, as it ends here 2-2 at Celtic Park. Both teams dropped points. We all thought Celtic could have won the match. And Andy, how do you feel on the result between the two? Ended as a draw between Rangers and Celtic. Unbelievable game, I've got to say. I thought in the first half it was very quiet. We know that Celtic were leading at half-time by 1-0, but in the second half it was a very good 3 goals between two sides in the match. And I thought, in a way, that Celtic could have got the 3 points. They're at home. They were 2-0 up, they were, by a penalty from Morgan Gibbs-White. I actually guaranteed that Celtic could have won the match, personally, and I thought Rangers were the second best in the game. But they came back, and a great header there from Delilo to get back in the match for a comeback from 2-0 down to 2-2. And you can't split the two teams because they are rivals, and they really hate each other so much. And I think Celtic should really defend better, because if they defended better maybe at the end of the matchup, then it might have been a victory for Celtic to guarantee their first win of this league campaign. Thank you there, Andy. And now they get to the next matchup here on Super Sunday. We head to White Hart Lane as we have Tottenham will take on Manchester United. We all know Harry Kane left United to go back to Spurs, as of Ronaldo left the Red Devils in Republic States to join Manchester United, a club that made him many, many years ago. And those two and the teams are playing each other here at White Hart Lane. And now let's head to the match. And this is the matchup right here, right now at White Hart Lane. It's Spurs and Manchester United. It's a very, very big game this is, of course, between both sides, of course, kicking off their second game of the Premier League season. We know that these two teams did actually got a draw in the last matchup to Brentford for Spurs. But as of United, they sneakily won 3-2 by a last-minute goal from Garnacho against Wolverhampton Wanderers in their first game of the season at Old Trafford last week. But the returns of, obviously, Harry Kane to Spurs and Ronaldo to United, because Harry Kane will be playing against his former club Man United here today after Spurs re-signed him this summer. And this will be Ange Postecoglou's first game as Spurs manager after leaving Celtic as manager to sign for Spurs. As his first home game as manager for Tottenham will start with Lopez in goal, Adugi, Trippier, Mickey van der Ven, Kieran Trippier, Romero, Fekir, and also we got Kane, obviously signed back to Spurs with Song in the wing, and also Kulusevski as well, and also Tavares also plays for Spurs as well. As for Manchester United, Ronaldo returns back after 16 years away from United, the guy that was made by Sir Alex Ferguson, but he starts things with in goal. Keylor Navas will start in goal for United, alongside Marquinhos, Dalot, Luke Shaw, and also Nicolas Slur, with Kessie and also Casemiro. We also got Fernandes, Garnacho, Rashford, and Cristiano Ronaldo up front. A team huddle for United, however, they'll really want to win this game, of course, after beating Wolves in their last matchup. And since United, of course, had a bit of a change of manager during the, obviously, Pochettino obviously signed for United after leaving the Georgington Red Devils with Ronaldo, as they have now managed here United instead. A new era for United, a new team, as they will take on Spurs. And here we go, and let's get this contest underway here at White Hart Lane, as we've got the matchup between Ange Postecoglou's Spurs and Mauricio Pochettino's United in this matchup. Now Ronaldo with the ball. Good tackle there from Kieran Trippier there. Foreign here for United. And now, lost it back there. Obviously Kulusevski here for Tottenham now with the ball here. Now Kulusevski there pressing forward. Trying to find maybe a cross into the box to Kane maybe. Against his former club. It could be a song! Oh, hit the post. I think it saved. I think it hit a save maybe. No, it's not. Goal kick. Hit the post and it's not gone out for a goal kick though. And now Casemiro here for United. Now is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo. And now is Garnacho, Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes. Shot. Oh, I hit the crossbar from long range. That could have been 1-0 right there for United though. And I've got to say, a new era for United, however, since Solskjaer was sacked last season. They had Jürgen Löwenchurch. Didn't do well for United, however. Came sick that season. They got Europa League football, of course, in this campaign. And that's why they've got Mauricio Pochettino as the new manager for United. And hopefully, things look like they could be looking good. Maybe for Poch, maybe, as a United manager. Good win last week, the first game to Wolves. They've got Spurs here today. But now there's a chance here for Rashford now. Into the box, Ronaldo! Okay, that's going to be a corner. It blocked off the Spurs defence. And now it's going to be a corner here for United here in this matchup. In the first 20 minutes of the game. And all the players now building up to this corner here. They're all in the box there. And now it's going to be maybe a short corner maybe. Looks like here, Bruno Fernandes here. Pass it short here to Rashford. Now Rashford's all the way through in the box here. Slur! 1-0 United. And Manchester United's new signing from Bayern Munich this summer, Slur, makes it 1 for United, the German. And obviously Nicolas Slur was a very good defender who won the Champions League for Bayern Munich. But he decided to come and join, obviously, United, of course, after a poor season last year they had. And maybe Slur could help their defence in the future here for United. But what a header from him. And a good start for United here in the game as they lead here at White Hart Lane by 1-0 in the match. And now pass it short here now. Spurs now start the ball. After you can see the silly goal there by Nicolas Slur. As Spurs are trailing by 1-0. And Basuma now for Tottenham. Oh, obviously a good tackle there from Fernandes. But now back now to Tottenham. Adugi. Mickey van der Ven. And now it's Marquinhos. Casemiro. Now Garnacho. Garnacho pushing forward here. Good save. Now it's going to be a corner here. From Fernandes into the box. And now it's Fekir. And now all trying to pass it there, but obviously Luke Shaw there won the ball back. And now here's Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho. Now Dalot. Rashford. Now to Ronaldo. Casemiro. Good defending there for Fabinho there for Spurs. Now here's a chance here, maybe! Rashford, Ronaldo, goal! And the greatest player of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, makes it 2 for United here at White Hart Lane. Good pass, I've got to say there from Rashford. Knock it there to Ronaldo. And now it is 2-0 to Manchester United here before half-time. Good goal, I've got to say, from the CR7, the GOAT. And via Ronaldo chants from the United area. For the United away crowd section of chant via Ronaldo. They adore that man. And now here's Cristiano, now the ball again here. Looking for a pass to Fernandes. 1-2. Now back Ronaldo again. Now Ronaldo now to back to Ronaldo again. Maybe see Ronaldo again. Maybe save there from Lopez. And now back to Kessie now. Kessie might go for a goal for United. Maybe save there for the keeper. And just before half time, Ange Postecoglou has took off Basuma off and taken him off, replaced by Bantikar comes on for Spurs. And now here's Fernandes now. Passes short here to Rashford. Now Rashford now going forward here. Now Fernandes, now Slur, go for a shot, but save right there for the keeper. And now it's going to be a corner here. And now a little short pass here now from Rashford now, trying to cut him through. Almost half time nearly. Good tackle. And now Kulusevski now. And the whistle blows here for the first half here at White Hart Lane. And 2 goals for United. 1 for Slur and 1 for Cristiano Ronaldo. As Ronaldo was on target today in the first half. As the game here looks like Spurs look like they're getting beaten badly here. As 2 silly goals conceded, of course, in the first half. Now in the break as it ends here 2-0. And we are here for the second half. And here we go. And all the Spurs fans were booing, obviously, the Tottenham players, of course, going into the half-time break. Can Spurs get back into it, though? Because United look like they're really thrashing them here. To concede 2 goals at home is absolutely appalling for the Spurs standard. And now Udogie now pushing forward here for Spurs now. And now here's Slur. Now Song. Now Fekir. Now Song again. Now Fekir maybe. Chance here for Fekir. Good defending. And now Casemiro now. And now Bruno Fernandes. And now here's Bantakar now. Let you guys all know Spurs have got to play away from home to Leeds next game, by the way. Fekir for a shot. Gone wide. And that game will be played at Ellen Road, by the way, between Leeds and Spurs. And Ange Postecoglou brings off Udogie. And Porro comes on to replace him. And that wasn't looking good there for Ange to take him off. But anyway, for Ange Postecoglou's first, let's say, home game as Spurs manager, to be losing here 2-0 is not good. But it is what it is. Now Porro now. Lost it back now, Fernandes here. Oh, Mickey van der Ven just took him out, a challenge, but Spurs, of course, holding it nicely and tight, and now to Harry Kane. Now Kane going forward here. Kane's through. He's 1v1 maybe, Kane. This is former club. And a save there for Navas, his ex-teammate. And Kane's looking for his first goal back for Spurs, and his first goal against his former club United. The club that he left, of course, this summer. And now Spurs again maybe. That's Slur. Now, obviously, Bruno Fernandes here. Now to Cristiano Ronaldo. Good pass there to Rashford there from Ronaldo. Rashford there might cut it in through the box, maybe. Garnacho! And a save there for the keeper. For Lopez now. And now Polina comes on. Replaced by Casemiro for United. Good change there for Pochettino there. And across in the box here, Fernandes. Ronaldo! Oh, hit the crossbar. I thought United might extend the lead to 3-0 in the match up there, but obviously hit the crossbar and it's gone out. And now it looks like here that Spurs now on the attack here. Now Harry Kane going forward here for Tottenham. And now, okay, there's a tackle there. Took out Harry Kane, his former teammate. As Luke Shaw right there might be booked. He just took out his ex-teammate there, Harry Kane. So it's going to be a free kick here for Tottenham in the match. So Ange Postecoglou now takes off Fabinho off, and Højbjerg comes on. And also Fabinho left, obviously, Liverpool, of course, in the summer transfer window to join Tottenham for a new challenge. And things not looking great for Fabinho since he's joined the Spurs side. But all the way now to Navas there, the keeper. Throws it there now to Garnacho here for the young teenager, promising. He scored, of course, last week against Wolves. Might do it again here against Spurs. He might find a pass here for Ronaldo, potentially. No, he doesn't. He passed to Dalot. Dalot now into Ronaldo. And ball head away there from Spurs. Now it's Kessie. Ronaldo has a shot, but gone to the keeper's hands there for Lopez there for Spurs. And now here's to Porro now for Tottenham. Now here's Fekir. Now Bantakar. Now to Kane. Kane going forward here for Spurs here. Looking for an opportunity maybe. Now to Fekir. Fekir now. Could be a goal back for Spurs. And he does. And Tottenham got themselves back in it though. A consolation goal, let's say. They might come back in it. You never know. Like what Rangers did. As they were 2-0 down they were. Then Rangers got themselves back in it to go 2-2. So you can't write that off. But at least Spurs got a goal. And United couldn't keep a clean sheet again. So yeah, it is 2-1 for Manchester United. Garnacho comes off, replaced there by Telles comes on for United. So Garnacho does come off though. But can they hold out this 2-1 victory here, Man United? Unless Spurs might get back to 2-2 potentially. Never know with football. Now Kessie pushing forward here. Now to Ronaldo. And now here's Mickey van der Ven. Now here's to Kulusevski, and that is going to be that at the end of the game here, as Manchester United got a back-to-back victories in the Premier League under Pochettino, as Ange Postecoglou's Spurs lost here today, all thanks to a goal from Ronaldo and Slur, as ends the match-up here at White Hart Lane, as it was Spurs 1, Manchester United 2. The official results for the Premier League for Match Day 2 this weekend. Crystal Palace 2, Arsenal 5. Aston Villa 3, Everton 1. Manchester City 4, Newcastle 1. Wolves 0, Brighton 2. Liverpool 4, Leeds 3. Leicester City 4, Sheffield United 4. West Ham United 0, Chelsea 2. Norwich City 0, Brentford 2. Celtic 2, Rangers 2. Tottenham Hotspur 1. Manchester United 2. So that puts Chelsea first, wrapping up match day 2 of the Premier League, as Man City are second. In third, we have is Brighton, who are doing quite well after back-to-back victories with them. As of for Arsenal, they are climbing up to 4th position, but as of for Liverpool, they are finally in the top half of the table. Going to the bottom half of the table of the Premier League, we have Spurs, after losing 2-1 to United, are 13th in the league. But as of that game between Rangers and Celtic, as Rangers currently are 15th and Celtic are in the relegation zone in 18th. But unfortunately for Wolves and for Norwich, they're the only two teams have not collected any points in the first 2 matches of the Premier League season. Unfortunately, next week, Super Sunday will not feature for match day 3, as Match of the Day on BBC Sport will be featured match day 3 as Newcastle United, as they will host Liverpool next week. Also, the other 9 games of match highlights will also be taking place as well, as those will be live on next Saturday at 3 p.m. Before we wrap up the show here today on Super Sunday, tell us your thoughts, Andy, about the result for United. A big win for them, 3 points. 2 back-to-back wins, of course, after beating Wolves last week and also here against Spurs. Do you think the team is back together again after a poor spell last campaign? It looks like it. I can see the changes, comparison in the summer, in terms of what United did, in terms of getting rid of players that they don't want in their team. They bring players they do want in their team, and even the manager as well, Pochettino's calibre of a coach. And it's still early days of the season, obviously. And we know United did beat, obviously, Wolves last week and Tottenham in this game. But apart from that, we know that for United, they've got more games from now until May. And we don't know if they can win the league, though. I think City's got better quality than United have. But they'd be up there, I reckon. But at the same time, every game at a time, one step at a time for United. And they did well today and kept that 2-goal lead. And obviously you can see the end of the matchup. But fair play to Poch, fair play to the Cristiano Ronaldo and Slur. The 2 new signings on the score sheet today was absolutely magnificent. And makes United feel confident a little bit now in terms of they can get up there and compete, of course, for the higher stages for this new campaign. Thank you there, Andy. And let's get straight now to wrap up the show here on Super Sunday. And that's going to be it for us. And we'll be back, of course, in a couple of weeks from now after the international break, because we'll be passing it on to BBC next week for Match of the Day between Newcastle United as they will play Liverpool. But until then, have a good Sunday.